should India play Pakistan or not? How has the Asia Cup been for you? 3-4 matches have been done. Is it a series of mismatches instead of matches?
There was no match. A T20 game which should last for at least 35 to 40 overs finished in around 18 overs. More than that, people forget why Asia Cup started in the first place. When Asia Cup started, I don't think Sri Lanka was a big team. So it actually started to promote the bonhomie between the Asian nations, the goodwill. Yeah, right now you are in a space where India and Pakistan are not on good terms. When you talk about bilateral conditions or even cricketing relations, India and Bangladesh are also not on very good terms.
Yeah.
But then you have to see the larger picture. As Kinshuk said, you want to make cricket a global sport. You are pitching cricket to be an Olympic sport. How will you make it that if you are not letting these small nations compete?
That the decision by the Indian government to boycott Pakistan in bilaterals and play them in multilaterals. That's one of the mature sport diplomacies that we have seen in the past, like in the last 5-6 years. India score if they bat first, and what will Pakistan do to chase?
If India bat first, I think they are scoring something around 230-240.
I think 12 overs of hell. Pakistan can't survive that. It could be because of a series of poor choices that they have made. See, a lot of external factors, but there is no doubting that Pakistan sometimes dig their own grave. Welcome to another episode of Sledging Room podcast. Saurabh, Nikhil Naz, our guest who joined us for the Asia Cup special last week, is unfortunately not here, but he'll be back with us. So our usual suspect, Kinshuk Kusari, is back as we, sit here to discuss usual substitute, however you want to call it, impact player. Alan is our impact player. But we are here to discuss India versus Pakistan and the start to the Asia Cup. We touched upon that, burning question, should India play Pakistan or not? But with 2 days to go and all the decks cleared, the Indian government saying that we'll play them in multinational tournaments and the fixtures ready, the tickets are not selling, it seems. The tickets are not sold out, it seems. So that's a concern. But Saurabh, quick thoughts. How has the Asia Cup been for you? 3-4 matches have been done. Is it a series of mismatches instead of matches? How do you look at it?
I mean, if you look at the first 3 games, especially the India versus UAE game, there was no match. A T20 game which should last for at least 35 to 40 overs finished in around 18 overs. India bowled them out to 57 and then it took around 4.3 overs if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
And Abhishek Sharma's wicket for India to get past the total. So this entire first segment of Asia Cup has been all about mismatches. If you look at the Afghanistan versus Hong Kong game, Afghanistan could have won with a bigger margin had they been more clinical in their approach. Similar with Bangladesh, had they not been cautious in their approach while chasing the target. What was the target? 144, 145. So this first 3 games have looked completely mismatched. But I believe this is just the start of the tournament and the big matches are lined up for the weekend. The biggest rivalry in Asia, the Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh game is scheduled for Saturday.
Yeah.
And then you have got that another mismatch coming in. That's India versus a certain team from...
you're going Punjab Kings way, not naming Pakistan.
No, I will name them. A certain team called Pakistan, whose head coach is a delusional guy from New Zealand, who has said that Mohammad is the best spinner in the world.
Yeah.
As far as I know Pakistan cricket team, even if you talk about the best spinner of Pakistan, it's not Nawaz. It's Babar Ahmed. Right now in their playing 11. But if Michael has thinks like that, maybe he has some plans up his sleeves. We never know.
No, before we delve into this Mike Hessen's delusion and Mohammad Nawaz being the number 1 spinner, I heard a lot of people saying, okay, this is why Asia Cup shouldn't be played. This is why teams like UAE and Hong Kong should not get a chance. This is why India A should play instead of some of the other teams. I find that argument very stupid. When your football team goes and plays major tournaments, we don't compete with the best as we should be, right?
Yeah.
And how else will you promote the game? As in, if India plays more and more AFC Asian Cup, more and more FIFA World Cup qualifiers, more and more KAFA Cups, then only you will get the exposure, right? So I don't know why this, high-handedness of some of the ex-cricketers as well. I'm just, for instance, R. Ashwin saying that India A should be part of this. As in, I'm not questioning R. Ashwin. R. Ashwin at least didn't say that, okay, these teams did not deserve to be here. But there are a few who are saying that, which I find very, very, very uncomfortable with. Because where else will these teams get an opportunity to play teams like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Afghanistan and India? Teams like Pakistan need more such matches, right?
Teams like Pakistan need more such matches.
Yeah, I mean,
Jokes aside, but Hong Kong, UAE, they have come here with a lot of dreams, right? For some meeting Virat Kohli, of course Virat Kohli is not here. For some meeting Shubman Gill, meeting the best Indian batters, Suryakumar Yadav, Jasprit Bumrah itself is a big thing. They'll get inspired.
But it's not even about that. It's about... So, if you think that the power concentration should be within, say, 6, 8 teams, 10 teams, then what you're promoting is a shrinking game.
Yeah.
You won't move forward anywhere.
Yeah. Because I heard some voices saying, oh, this itself is a series of mismatches.
Yeah.
The T20 World Cup next year is going to be 20 teams. How lopsided that would be. But then why do you play a World Cup?
I will tell you an easy fix for this. Is to play out a group draw fairly. Not put India, Pakistan and 2 poor teams in one. Bangladesh, Afghanistan and Sri Lanka in the other group. At least let's argue that 2 of them are title contenders. Sri Lanka, the last T20 Asia Cup was won by them. Afghanistan are a dark horse permanently. And Bangladesh, if a lot of things in the world go right, probably then they click. But at least there is some competition.
Yeah.
and more than that, people forget why Asia Cup started at the first place. When Asia Cup started, I don't think Sri Lanka was a big team.
Yeah.
So it actually started to promote the bonhomie between the Asian nations, the goodwill. Yeah, right now you are in a space where India and Pakistan are not on good terms. When you talk about bilateral conditions or even cricketing
India
relations,
and Bangladesh.
India and Bangladesh are also not on very good terms.
Yeah.
But then you have to see the larger picture. As Kinshuk said, you want to make cricket a global sport. You're pitching cricket to be an Olympic sport. How will you make it that
Correct.
if you're not letting these small nations compete?
And also, if I remember, Akash Chopra once said that I think in Asia Cup, BCCI does not take its share of money. Like it distributes between the Asian nations.
Yeah. As in, like, see, I understand the sentiments of people from both the countries who don't want the match to happen. People from India especially, they have been very vocal. As we near the India-Pakistan game, which is on Sunday in Dubai, there are a lot of voices that are still urging India to boycott the match. But the financial, like you pointed out, BCCI not pulling out, there might be an influence of this, right? That you make money for the Asian Cricket Council, and India is probably not going to benefit a lot from this, except the broadcasting revenues and all that. But the small teams, like you say, they will take their share of money. They will take their match fee. They will take their tournament fee. So there are things that...
I have a different theory for it. So I think we have also spoken about it, that the decision by the Indian government to boycott Pakistan in bilaterals and play them in multilaterals, that's one of the mature sport diplomacies that we have seen in the past, like in the last 5-6 years.
And we know why that...
And we know why...
discussed that in detail.
Exactly. Exactly, right? That if you are to host Olympics, you cannot randomly go boycotting countries in nations. And if that happens, they won't give you the tournament in the first place. It's not like you throw money and they give it to you. You have to bid for it. A culture has to be set up. A culture of boycotting teams in multilateral tournaments is not mature, whatever the reason may be. So if you want to think big, you have to play them, swallow that pill, play them, and then go forward.
Yeah. But you know what, as in like we always discussed, cricket is the soft target, which we have seen for so many, but this time, like Nikhil discussed, like Saurabh discussed last episode, it is a little bit vice versa. A reverse of what is happening with cricket is not the soft target this time, but businesses, like we said, artists have taken the brunt, whereas the BCCI has been allowed to go and play Pakistan. So that's a little bit of, disappointment from a large section of the masses in India. But going beyond that, India, Pakistan will play Oman later on Friday. So India, Pakistan, Saurabh, will it live up to the expectations?
I mean, if you look at the press conference before the tournament, when Suryakumar Yadav and Salman Laga, both the captains of the both teams, they were talking, it was very, very clear that there was friction there. Because the moment when Salman Ali Agha passed the mic via Rashid Khan to Suryakumar Yadav, he was not looking towards Suryakumar Yadav. He was looking towards the press. It was like, okay, you want to boycott us? I don't want to see you. We'll face each other in the field. And I don't expect a very, very good cricket match, but I expect a fiery cricket match where there will be a lot of things going here and there. And it has happened in the past also. But my only concern right now is, will this Pakistani team be able to challenge this Indian team in a T20 game also? Yeah, they don't have Babar, they don't have Rizwan. Okay, they were not world beaters, but still they were one of the best cricketers from Pakistan in the last 2 decades. Now the team which they have is full of youngsters. And how can they handle the Indian bowlers? How can their bowlers handle the Indian batters? Because everything seems to be clicking for India. Even when they had not played for so long, when they stepped on the ground, after the first over of Hardik, everything seemed to click for them. And Ashdeep was still not playing. Shivandu picked up 3 wickets. More than that, the spin bowling trio of Akshar, Kuldeep and Varun. How is Pakistan going to face them?
A lot of this, Asia Cup's success this time will depend on Sunday's match. And of course, like you said, Saturday's match between Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. But if this turns out to be a damn squib, if India roll over Pakistan, it's going to raise more voices saying, why the hell are we playing the Asia Cup? So, but you brought up that point, Mike Hessen's point. Mike Hessen saying that Mohammad Nawaz is the world's best spinner at the moment and Sayyum Ayub is one of the best all-rounders at the moment. Top 10 all-rounders is what he said. Is that part of a mind game that he is playing? But I checked Mohammad Nawaz stats. Since his return, he has played 11 T20Is and picked up 20 wickets. And he's the 3rd best in that period since his return in T20 cricket. And against Afghanistan in the Tri-Series final, he was bowling well. As in, it might be 12 overs of hell from there, Saurabh. Not from Kuldeep, Varun and Aksar, but Sufyan Mukim, Abrar Ahmed and Mohammad Nawaz. Add to it, Salman Ali Agha, the captain, can roll his arm over. Sayyum Ayub can roll his arm over. Single pacer Shaheen Afridi and 5 spinners. How are India going to handle that? Tell me that.
You are asking about this Pakistan bowling attack. Pakistan bowling and the hype around this Pakistan bowling, it was always around the Pakistani pacers. Even till, I think, the 2023 World Cup. Before that, the Asia Cup, ODI Asia Cup happened.
I think we heard people saying that this is the best bowling attack.
So they had the likes of Naseem Shah, Shaheen Afridi, Haris Rauf.
Because they did sensational things in the 21 and 22 World Cup, right? They made people dance to their tunes, but they did not obviously go over the line. But do you guys not think that the Pakistan attack is good?
No, I was not joking, Saurabh. I was not joking.
If Pakistan attack was
Mike
that
Hessen
good...
was joking, he was probably not.
No, if Pakistan
if you
attack...
think I was joking, I was probably not.
No.
Yes, go for it.
I will talk about results. What happened when Pakistan played West Indies?
They won.
Pakistan lost.
In T20Is?
Yes.
Okay.
But they are the Tri-Series winners.
Oh, yeah.
And which teams played in the Tri-Series?
UAE and Afghanistan.
Afghanistan also defeated them once. UAE also played a competitive game against Pakistan. Where when you talk about UAE playing against India, they were rolled over. Completely rolled over. There was nothing to fight for. So comparing this Pakistan team with this Indian team, I believe this is an insult to the Indian team. The caliber of Indian bowlers, the caliber of Indian batters, all these Pakistan cricketers, they are decent enough to play international cricket, but they are not good enough to challenge this Indian team.
So a one-sided match on Sunday is what you expect?
Absolutely. Pakistan are going to get rolled over. The only thing which they can bring to this game is their intensity and the fieriness which they will bring. Otherwise, I don't think they have that skill level paramount things to challenge this Indian team. I don't think they have it.
See, if at all there was a format where Pakistan could at least try and challenge India, is T20 cricket is, I think.
Why?
Because in ODIs, the skill gap is so big.
They could not chase 120 against us in T20 World Cup, right? With Pakistan, I think that since we don't play them often, their bowling always has a chance to surprise us. If that surprise thing happens, then India sort of get into that 140, 150 kind of a total. But their batting cannot hold water at all.
See, you don't have Babar and Rizwan. That is a huge advantage for Pakistan, according to me. Saurabh, you can suddenly become Babar Rizwan fans, but remove them out of the team.
It's not about
it
being...
gives them at least some scope to
Yeah,
score runs.
when he was saying that Babar and Rizwan are not
best
there,
players.
I was like, what are you trying to say there?
No. What I'm trying to say is, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
So if you look at this, have you seen Pakistan's playing 11?
Yeah.
They're batting.
Yeah.
So they're fielding
Five openers in
five
the-
openers
yeah.
in their playing 11.
Yeah.
And each opener, each player who is an opener who is batting in some other batting position, just goes and swings his bat.
Hey, your opener is also batting at 5, bro.
Who?
Sanju Samson.
Sanju Samson, one option.
Yeah.
Fine. If you look at and in all those openers, I think only Hassan Nawaz is the one who has actually clicked at the batting position which he has been forced to bat.
Yeah.
You look at look at Saib Zara Farhan, you look at Mohammad Haris, all these batters, they are absolute duds. Especially when you pull them against quality bowling.
Yeah.
They can't play good pace bowling, they can't play good spin bowling, they can't clear the boundaries. I don't know how you are rating these players. I just don't know. Where at least with Babar Rizwan, they could actually take the game deep. Even after Pakistan lost the game, but they could take the game deep.
Yeah. Had Rizwan stayed that day in the T20 World Cup 2024,
But it doesn't
had he not
stay.
played that shit shot against Bumrah,
But it doesn't stay. That's the
thing.
whole thing. But anyway, the main problem, is what that this is the second tournament, multinational tournament, that Pakistan are going with 3 months or less than 3 months of
regime change.
coaching stuff. And you can't happen, it can't go like that. So this Pakistan team, best case scenario is that they challenge for the 27 World Cup. Nothing before that. And that's also the best case scenario. I'm not saying that they can challenge. This team, like Saurabh says, there is potential, but they are so inconsistent. Not like they play England, Australia and India throughout the year so that they are better prepared for that kind of pressure. If Australia batters, England batters can't play Bumrah well, you could argue that Pakistan, this team is not going to play him well.
yeah.
And one more point I have to just mention, sorry for interrupting you. So since this regime change happened where Salman Laga took over as the captain, so they went to New Zealand and they played a good series where they won the series, if I'm not wrong. Or they
won
lose the
a-
series.
no, they lost the series.
Okay,
They won
lost
a
the
couple of
series.
matches where...
But their best bowler was someone called Akif Javed. He was a left-arm pacer, a young pacer coming from PSL, and he was troubling New Zealand batters here and there. Now, what happens after the series was the chief selector, who is Akif Javed, drops that guy. And now that guy is nowhere to be seen.
Hassan Ali is in the squad, right?
Yeah, Hassan Ali and Shaheen Afridi. I don't know how many matches have they helped Pakistan win. That they're still being part of that Pakistan playing 11.
Yeah. Shaheen
If
Afridi is
you can-
probably thinking about that Yorker to Rohit Sharma and coming into this tournament. And then he'll be surprised to see no Rohit Sharma in this squad.
That is what my biggest shock with Pakistan team is. So if you believe that Babar, Rizwan, Shadab, these people are not good enough to play for Pakistan, how is someone like Haris Rauf or someone like Shaheen Afridi still good enough to play for Pakistan?
But the day Wasim Akram on the opening day of the Asia Cup, he said that Shaheen is in good form right now. So people questioning his, dip in pace, dip in form, dip in confidence are all, going to be proved wrong. So
we will talk to Wasim Akram after the match gets over.
We can, but I think Wasim's observation stands. Last year, in that Australia tour or when they went to New Zealand, Shaheen was bowling like 125, 127. It was very bad. It was awful to see. But in tri-series, for the amount that I've watched him, he still has that in-swinger. His pace is 140 plus. What he does not have is that line that used to trouble every single batter in the world. So, I don't know. Maybe that element of surprise thing comes about.
Yeah, and with Shaheen, like he mentioned, that element of surprise, that Shaheen was very good and lethal because he could give you 2 or 3 good wickets in the first couple of overs.
Yeah.
With his pace
Power
and
play overs.
power play overs, with his pace and the in-swing deliveries. Now what has happened is, he is actually too much reliant on that and he's bowling full, where he's getting smothered away by every other batter in the world.
yeah, that happened in the T20 World Cup.
Yeah,
also.
that happened everywhere he has played. And I think apart from that Rohit Sharma wicket in that Champions Trophy, I don't think he has got one big batsman out like that in the last 1 or 2 years, if I'm not wrong. I may be wrong, but if I'm not wrong.
No, Shaheen did. Oh, that is West Indies, na?
Yeah, that is
He
what
had
I'm saying.
That brilliant spell that
But
he loaded.
you know what? Is this probably, talking about it, it seems to be, hand to heart, I'd say that it's going to be a mismatch. India are going to coast through. As in a cricket game, anything can happen. In a T20 game, especially, anything can happen. But on paper, like we say, the game is not played on paper, but on paper, India look overwhelming favourites. if you want to give, if you want us to give a percentage, maybe 83-17 in favor of India.
Do you think anyone can challenge India in this tournament on their best day?
On their best day, I think Pakistan can.
No, so don't think it like on their best day versus our worst day.
Yeah.
Think it our great day, their best day.
India A.
India. True. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the truth. But to not say, I'm not saying that Hong Kong shouldn't play, India A should play. But India A can have the best, probably have the best chance to challenge India at this moment. But looking at the journey, it has come to this point. Is the hype around India-Pakistan contest dead? It's just the media and the fans probably like he said, they might not play good cricket. It might not be a good cricket match, but that emotion that we associate to India-Pakistan is still there. But the quality of cricket, I don't know when was the last time you were seriously challenged. Yes, like he said, on India's off days, they have managed to win. But on India's best days, no chance. Like an India-Australia test series, when was the last time you saw an India-Pakistan contest living up to the hype?
2021 T20 World Cup.
Yeah.
So let me put it like this.
Yeah.
Would you watch Neeraj versus Arshad in World Championships? Would the hype be there?
Absolutely.
Two
Olympic champions.
Right?
Two contenders at the peak of their form.
Yeah.
Only to probably finish behind Julian Weber this time.
But that's a different story. But I'm also very interested in watching Neeraj versus Arshad.
Yeah.
And the story is same, right? They don't meet each other at all apart from these top competitions.
And when you talk about these two, Arshad is an Olympic champion, Neeraj is a world champion.
Yeah.
And Arshad actually took over from Neeraj as the Olympic champion. So there is that point of champions there.
Whenever they competed, they have shared podiums.
Yeah, when we talk about India and Pakistan played good cricket till 2022 T20 World Cup, if I'm not wrong. They reached the final. Since then, they have not played any good tournament.
That's probably the point. That the hype is forced into a team that's not.
I still remember 2015 World Cup. I was in college. I think I went out with friends.
Yeah.
I watched that match, half of it, and then we knew that India were going to win that match. Done. 2019 hammered. 2023 was a mismatch. See, occasional 2022 was an aberration. You still can't call that, India and Pakistan have been playing peak rivalry matches and then that happened.
No.
Like I am just saying, probably after the 2003 World Cup, 2007 maybe, I have not seen India and Pakistan competing.
But 17-21 block is there, na?
Yeah.
That one-off game again.
But you only meet in one-off games. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Maybe 2017,
So 2017 was the last time when Pakistan actually challenged India in a 50-over game.
Yeah.
And 2021-22 was the last time when Pakistan challenged India in T20 game.
Sustained brilliance.
They don't challenge us anymore. They don't just challenge us. Yeah. They're bowling, they're batting. You could see they are flat. In that game against Pakistan in the Champions Trophy, it was not about India winning or not. It was about will Virat Kohli score 100 or not.
Yeah. That's the more exciting part.
That is how bad it has come to be.
Yeah. I think
this hype of India-Pakistan, I think, an India-Afghanistan game is a more competitive game for me than India-Pakistan game.
I think that's where we are heading. I think
that is why the Sri Lanka-Bangladesh rivalry has taken over as Asia's fairest and the best cricketing rivalry right now.
Yeah, I agree. Entertainment value. Cricket-wise, yeah.
So that is why when Salman Agha and Suryakumar Yadav say in the press conference that I am not going to tell anyone to back down, that's where I think there is a chance that this match gets saved. Yeah. And that's probably the reason they're doing for it.
So what are they going to do? Shout abuse?
I don't know. Go to each other's face, man. A fast bowler pumping down on your face, asking you questions.
In that Dubai heat, if they bowl 4 overs without getting injured, that itself is a big thing. And you're asking them to do all this. Okay, I can't score runs. Shaheen, you go and dance in front of
Kuldeep Yadav in Shaheen's face like this. That's drama.
Warner versus Shaheen.
Yeah, that's what I want exactly.
But you know what? I'm actually a little sad seeing that India can field at least 3 teams for at least 2 proper teams, 2 strong teams in this tournament. Whereas Pakistan, who were once T20, they were up and coming when India won the 2007 T20 World Cup. Pakistan won the 2009 World Cup. But what has happened over the last decade is really unfortunate. And I think West Indies and Pakistan are the only 2 teams who have an established T20 league, but still lag behind in everything else, in unearthing talents, or maybe in utilizing talents. Maybe they have talent, like you pointed out, but they don't tap into that talent. say SA20, it started 4 years ago. And
Yeah,
look at the way South
it is.
Africa have come
Yeah.
up.
And South Africa earn much less ICC money than Pakistan.
Yeah.
Of course. So yeah, England are a powerhouse. They still get talents from the 100, from the blast. But I'm not sure why this probably hasn't clicked. Maybe because of too many foreigners not playing there.
It could be because of a series of poor choices that they have made.
Yeah. See, a lot of external factors, but there's no doubting that Pakistan sometimes dig their own grave.
Yeah, on the 50-meter boundary, if you play PSL, what would happen?
And it's not just about the 50-meter boundary. We have talked. We can actually have a 3-hour long podcast about why Pakistan cricket will not improve or is not improving.
Yeah.
The board,
president.
how they manage the change of coaches. Every 3 months you change the coach, you change the captain when you want to. There is hunger for power. Every cricketer which Pakistan produces, when the cricketer is actually rising, we talk about, this guy is going to be a generational fast bowler. What happens is he's pulled into some power battle,
or
there are camps in that team, and then you see what happens, that cricketer gets injured. When he comes back, he's not well managed.
He bowls 3 years straight.
That is how
That's
happens.
what happened to Shine, right? They bowled him to the ground.
Yeah, that is what is happening. And especially
then
with the batters also. The fame has gotten over them.
Everybody is compared to Virat Kohli.
How? Yeah, I mean,
Because they don't have their own stars, right? Like,
it started with Umran Akmal, then it went to Ahmed Shahzad, now Babar Azam. I don't know how long will this continue. Now Virat Kohli is about to retire from all formats, and they still not have found a certain guy who can actually challenge Virat Kohli. So this is how it has been. Because Pakistan should understand, it's not about challenging Virat. Because India never wanted to produce a fast bowler who could challenge Wasim. India wanted a fast bowler who could win them games. So it should always be about winning games more than challenging superstars of other teams.
that's a lovely point that India never wanted to produce a star who, like even Zahir Khan, I don't remember him being compared to Wasim Akram day in and day out.
No.
He was Zahir.
Yeah.
He was our man.
That originality should be there. Don't go behind someone who is actually superstar. Oh, I want to be the next thing. No.
Yeah.
You be the first Babar Azam. You help Pakistan win games. You can't do that.
Probably after Sunday, you might say, Kuldeep, you should become the next Mohammad Nawaz.
I like your jokes, Akshay, but they don't make me laugh anymore.
Mohammad Nawaz is not that bad, guys. Come on.
No, I'm not saying he's not that bad. It's not about
Ask
him.
Hardik Pandya, he'll tell you. That is Mohammad Nawaz of
I
the
think,
past.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before we go quickly, we're running short of time. Prediction time, Saurabh. India score if they bat first, and what will Pakistan do if they chase?
If India bat first, I think they are scoring something around 230, 240. Pakistan is scoring 110, 120.
On this Dubai pitch, which was a little sluggish.
Yeah. You'll see Indian team batting. You see how we batted in the UAE game.
Okay, India batting first, you expect a 200 plus total.
Yeah, and Pakistan 120, 130 max.
If Pakistan bat first, what will happen?
110, 120, India win 13, 14 overs.
Kishu, you?
If you are going to give predictions for India, which I also want to give, but then I want to be something different in life.
Go for it. See, viewers don't take any exemption when it comes to sharing their comments. So you can go for it.
True.
Whatever you feel.
I think if India bat first, Pakistan jumps us and we do 145. And then Pakistan can't bat to save their lives. They have a partnership in the first 6 overs. Let's say 40 for 1. And they crumble to 99 all out, 110 all out. Something like that.
What would you, Akshay?
See, all jokes aside, I think 12 overs of hell, Pakistan can't survive that. Bumrah, Kuldeep and Varun Chakravarti. If you add Aksar to it, and I don't know whether Arshdeep will play, but India won't make that change, is what I think.
Oh, I also want to know, why is Arshdeep not playing? 99 wickets, highest
There was a
T20
little
wicket
bit-
in the country.
There was a
What's
little bit
happening?
of fitness training that he took the previous days, what they were saying. But I think the combination...
But nothing of that sort was said
of
while
course,
coming
but-
through to the match.
But Gambhir always prefers that batter at number 8. And when you're playing 3 spinners,
So you won't play your best T20 bowler now.
see,
Yeah,
then
that-
it
I
should-
don't understand this.
Probably it should come at the cost of a
Why
spinner.
is
then.
Shivam Dubey playing?
You know, this is going to
Why
cost India
Shivam
the
Dubey
next T20 World Cup. You
Might.
might win the Asia Cup because there's nobody to challenge you.
No,
but when
no.
you play the
See.
T20 World Cup, you need your best players to play.
Of course, in the UAE, if you see, India have played this combination. Not in the World Cup where they played
No.
in the USA.
Again, you are
in the
confusing-
Champions Trophy,
Yeah, Champions
they
Trophy
played the
was
same
different pitch.
combination.
But then you're already arguing that the gulf between the two teams is so big that this is where you can essentially experiment
Yeah,
or
that
at least
is
give people
exactly
a run.
what they're doing. Probably against Pakistan, they might play Bumrah. And against Oman, when we face Oman, they might rest Bumrah and bring Arshdeep. But I think this is their template. 3 spinners, one Hardik Pandya and one frontline fast bowler, which is what they did the Champions Trophy in a 50-over tournament itself.
So why aren't you resting Bumrah then? Just sit him down.
Just give him some legs.
Especially after all those calls of workload management of
all of that, and then Bumrah
When
in
he's
the
in a
first game.
tournament, he can't manage his
No, but why
workload,
will you
right?
play against UAE? This is the problem with
Option
Gambhir's
hai na.
management. This is the
Option
problem
hai
with
na.
But
Gambhir's
again-
management. You make him play a
But again,
Bangladesh Test series.
whatever you are, you can't push Bumrah into an India-Pakistan contest straight away, right?
He's Bumrah.
Give him that.
He's just with Bumrah.
You can we on the outside we think he's Bumrah, but he also has to get used to the conditions. He also has to get used to the.
So by that logic, you are saying Arshdeep will not play Pakistan game also.
That's what I think, because India are settling into
Unfair on the
combination.
Play. Basically, what you're saying is play Bumrah in Pakistan against Pakistan, remove him from playing 11, Arshdeep till Pakistan, then Arshdeep gets moved out, but that's not gonna happen.
See, it depends on the conditions also. Okay? If you want to play 3 spinners, I would prefer Arshdeep and Bumrah playing, but India won't prefer Arshdeep and Bumrah playing because they want the batter at number 8.
Gambhir wants the batter at number 8.
Which is the formula that he used to win the Champions Trophy.
Correct.
So it's a proven formula. See, unfortunate. Arshdeep is unfortunate. So many people are unfortunate. Shreyas Iyer is unfortunate. But then you can pick 11.
Yeah, actually, this is the best Indian side which is playing.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
That is the biggest
at the end
problem.
of the day, you want the team to win.
Yeah.
If you are brave enough, which I think they should be, because 7 batters can do you the job.
I think if you part the Indian squad, let's assume that it's a 22-man squad.
Yeah.
We might be playing the final against each other.
That's what we said.
what we have been discussing. But yeah. So all of us are agreeing India wins, right?
Yeah.
In varied ways.
Yeah. But India are winning it.
I said it's a one-sided contest. He said it's a one-sided contest. You
You
are saying
said
that
he-
probably
No,
the
he's
conditions
also-
in Dubai.
He's also saying that it's going to be
Only in
one-sided.
one condition is where
you
Pakistan
want
can.
the Pakistan fast bowlers or the bowling group to do at least.
I
keep you
always
interested,
want
to
fast
keep you
bowlers to do well,
invested.
irrespective of whatever team they come from.
Yeah. To keep you
That's
invested.
the only consistent idea that I have.
Probably that's what we all want, a competitive match, because after all the halabula that has happened over the last few months.
इतना मुश्किल करके टूर्नामेंट खेल रहा है तो एक competitive
At
match तो
least
कराओ.
let's not sleep off by 8:30 that day. That is something that will be very disappointing. Yeah, but we should ask our listeners and viewers also what they think about this India-Pakistan clash and whether our assessment of the power balance will come true on Sunday. You can send in your thoughts on 8588 966 996. If you're listening to us on Apple Podcast and Google Podcast, please do rate us. If you're watching us on YouTube, like we always say, please leave your comment. We'll be more than happy to learn your feedback.